Self-discipline is an essential trait for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. In a world that constantly seems to be calling out for us, we are often tempted to give in to the voices of desire and satisfaction. But with so many distractions lurking around every corner, it can be hard not to lose sight of our goals and priorities. Fortunately, self-discipline is a skill that we can all cultivate if we are willing or motivated enough. It is important not to confuse self-discipline with self-restraint or self-control. The two are very different things. Self-restraint refers to the act of restraining oneself from acting on impulses that may lead to negative consequences. On the other end of the spectrum, self-control refers to the act of exerting effort over one's impulses so as not to act on them impulsively. In essence, self-discipline involves learning how to use your natural impulses in such a way to achieve your goals, instead of allowing them to take you away from them again and again. It means learning how to control yourself rather than letting yourself be controlled by life's various circumstances and influences. And while it may seem like a difficult task at first, with practice and perseverance, you will see your level of self-discipline rise by leaps and bounds. Seneca has provided us with motivation in our pursuit of self-discipline. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Self-discipline is an ongoing process that requires conscious effort on our part. It is the ability to control and restrain our impulses, moods, and actions so as to achieve our goals. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about trying your best. That's why it's so important to model and learn from those who have paved the way before you. When you don't discipline yourself, you allow your natural impulses to control you. You might find yourself spending money that you don't have, or going out with friends when you don't feel like it. You might find yourself struggling to focus when you have a paper due, or you have a big exam coming up. It can be frustrating, and it can hold you back. Self-discipline is a difficult thing to master, but it's also an important thing to master. If you want to succeed in life and achieve your goals, you need to learn how to restrain yourself from acting on your natural impulses. This is not to say that you should become a robot, or someone who doesn't enjoy or prioritize your interests. You should just learn how to keep your priorities in line, while still keeping yourself happy and content. Before you embark on the journey to build self-discipline, you need to take a step back and ask yourself a few important questions. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve in life? What do you want to become? These are important questions to ask yourself because they will help you to identify your priorities and make sure that you are building yourself up and not letting anyone else take control of your life. You must build yourself up because when you do this, you will be able to better resist outside pressures and influences that may try to sway you away from your goals. Moreover, building yourself up will also help you to identify your strengths and weaknesses. This is important because you will be able to identify where you need to work to improve your weaknesses and become a stronger and more effective person. Here is what the great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius has told us of the importance of starting today. You could be good today, but instead you choose tomorrow. The best way to build self-discipline is to start building it now. Think long and hard about the things that you want in life and make a list of your priorities and what you want to achieve. If you don't have a list, make one now and cross off everything that is on it. Once you have identified what you need to build self-discipline around, it will be much easier to stay disciplined because you will know what needs to be done. You will also be able to see the progress that you are making because you will be doing the same thing every day. Regularly reflect on what you want to achieve. Find your priorities and make sure that you are not letting anyone or anything else take priority over your own goals. Take the time to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Identify where and how you can improve yourself to become a stronger and more effective person. Identify your natural impulses and impulses that need to be restrained. Identify what you are naturally drawn towards and what you need to restrain to help you to build self-discipline. Build your self-esteem by removing barriers to your self-improvement. Build your self-esteem to help you to identify and correct any weaknesses that you may have to become a stronger and more effective person. Form a self-discipline support group with like-minded people. Build self-discipline and improve yourself as a person because you will have access to people who are just as dedicated as you are to self-discipline and discipline in general. Make a daily goal and stick to it. Identify what you are doing daily as well as help you to stay motivated and committed to your goals and self-discipline. Don't allow yourself to become distracted by outside forces. This will help you to stay focused and on track with your self-discipline. Ancient Stoic Epictetus has given us this advice on relying on yourself for discipline and motivation. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. Breathing exercises are a great way to help you to build self-discipline because they will help you to identify and control your impulses. To do this, you need to identify your impulses and see what needs to be restrained. This can be done by breathing in and out slowly and deeply. When you do this, you will be able to see what needs to be restrained and what needs to be controlled. Regular exercise is known to not only help you to stay healthy and fit, but it is also a great way to build self-discipline because it will help you to keep your mind and body in shape. When your body and mind are kept fit, you will be able to focus and stay disciplined much better than someone who does not keep themselves in shape. Regular exercise has also been found to improve mood and mental health. This means that when you exercise, you will feel better and more energetic, which will help you to stay disciplined because you will be more likely to be able to put a stop to negative thinking and impulses. There is no one-way ticket to success and happiness. Building self-discipline is a journey that requires perseverance, determination, and consistency. It is important to remember that discipline requires constant effort and it is never easy. If it was easy, then everyone would be doing it.